Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Captain Chad Gabbs. This is TFE TV. I appreciate you checking in once again. We're going to keep this video very simple and straight to the point. We're going to talk about food, dog treats, so on and so forth. Last night on my stories, I got a lot of feedback from some of the conversation that we were having regarding dog food, dog kibble. I went over to Petco, which is where I typically buy my particular dog kibble. Now, if you've been following for any amount of time, you know that we raw feed our personal dogs, but in the event that we have to feed kibble, our options are right there at Petco. And our particular choices in kibble, if you're wondering, are Akana brand and Origin brand. Those are the two brands that still have the least amount of ingredients in their situation, and they also focus most on the biologically appropriate, the species appropriate recipe, right? Which is exactly why we support Carnivore Dog. Carnivore Dog makes their food, it's human grade as well. So I could actually open up this bag of beef sliders and start making on the stuff myself. Do I do that? Absolutely not. Made with real salt, just a family-owned company. People that I like to support were family-owned as well. So the main thing I really love about the family-owned stuff is, like, typically they market towards people who are looking for optimal health. And when you're talking about commercial type dog food brands, you look at the ingredients, the fillers, and everything that they add in it to sort of get more bang for their buck. You start to get the feeling that they're not really in it for the dog's optimal health. And anybody who's been in the game for any particular amount of time knows that Kibbles and Bits isn't making, the top tier stuff. It's super cheap to buy, and typically when it's cheap to buy, it's probably not the best quality. Now, I always make the disclaimer and let the viewer know that, hey, if you're feeding the Purina, the Pedigree, the Iams, the Kibbles and Bits, and so on and so forth, and that's what you can afford and that's all you can do, my God, that's marvelous, and we absolutely respect you for that. This isn't a video to try to shame anybody for feeding anything that it would be considered subpar, okay? Because a lot of people are just doing the best that they can, and we recognize that. This is simply to inform the viewer so that they can maybe make a better choice if they can for their dogs. Okay, that's all this is. In any case, back to the ham and eggs. Dog food companies, typically, again, they're not really focused on the dog's optimal health, and we know that. And so for us, being as blessed as we are, we do raw feed, and that's a video for another time. A lot of specifics. I actually have some of that content on my Patreon page, patreon.com/teamfloppyears. I'll link that in the description. And if this video so far has helped you become a little bit more informed about your dog food or dog treat choices, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. In any case, we're 3 minutes in. I probably should have added that in previously to this video because a lot of you have probably already checked out, but in the event that you're still here, I appreciate that. I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up there because I don't want to sit here and linger. But Carnivore Dog, limited ingredient dog kibble, the least amount of ingredients that you can find. I know most of you aren't really reading that stuff, all right? Turn that dog food bag around. The less amount of ingredients involved, the better, okay? Because as we understand it, dogs are carnivorous animals, and they do not need a ton of corn and filler and grain and all this shit that they add in there to maximize their profits. And that's just a plumb fact of the matter. I mean, it's right. It makes sense business-wise to not put all of the expensive good ingredients in there, right? You guys ever notice that it's a little more expensive to eat healthily? I have, and that's pretty much what it comes down to when it comes to feeding your pets as well. So I know you guys probably have a ton to add, and I know if I actually sat here and premeditated this video, I probably could have added a lot more into this. But if you have anything you'd like to add in the comments, please feel free. I'm welcome and open to any feedback at all. Again, I'm Captain Chad Gabbs, and my goal and my mission on this channel is to help the average everyday dog owner become a little bit more informed so that they can do a little bit better for them if they can or if they're willing. And that is it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.